Hi guys, hope all of us are doing great. My name is Ernest and this is Ernest Sciences and Mathematics TV channel. And in my channel I deal with the different subjects ranging from biology, physics, chemistry and mathematics and some of the application areas. So today we're going to look at the basic, of course, plan of the respiratory service. And of course, I've mentioned in our first video that there are going to be different characteristics which are going to be attached to this respiratory service in man, which of course is generally going to assist or facilitate the concept of a gaseous exchange. And therefore, I'm going to look at various characteristics, which of course are going to be features that are going to be displayed and trying to explain or rather trying to facilitate this concept of a gaseous exchange. One of the features that I had mentioned, of course, is that the respiratory surfaces are going to consist of what we refer to as a large surface area. And this, of course, from their basic plan, as I had said, is going to be seen especially in this particular section that is going to consist of a lower respiratory tract. And of course, this is the section of the bronchioles. Now, in these bronchioles, we can see that there's heavy branching from this specific section of the bronchi. Therefore, as it enters into the lungs, we're seeing as a particular aspect of a heavy branching, which of course is going to facilitate an increase of a surface area for gaseous exchange. Now, if we try to look at a magnified part of this particular bronchioles, we can be able to see that at the far end, they consist of sac-like structures, or what we can be able to call the alveoli. And these alveoli have got what we refer to as a dense network of blood capillaries. And of course, this is going to provide also a large surface area for efficient exchange of gases across the membranes. Of course, we can be able to see that the squamous epithelial tissue is going to form a thin layer that is, of course, going to reduce the distance for diffusion between these spaces of the alveoli and the blood capillaries. And of course, we're going to see that these blood capillaries are going to be adjacent to this specific surface of the alveoli in order to facilitate, of course, the same. Now, apart from that, of course, we're going to see that this particular process of gaseous exchange is going to happen in a moist condition, and that's going to facilitate the concept of diffusion between the surface of the alveoli and the blood system that is having these specific capillaries. Now, therefore, these various characteristics are going to ensure that this particular basic unit of breathing system works efficiently. And of course, the air exchange between the external environment and the internal part, which is of course the lungs and the blood system, is going to be of course successful. So in this particular case, I hope that the various characteristics that I've mentioned for the large surface area, and then the most and dense blood capillary network, and of course the thin membrane that is going to be found around these places, one of the essential ways in which we are going to see the gaseous exchange being facilitated in an efficient way. And of course, this is going to be more elaborate as we are going to look at the mechanism of gaseous exchange for the intake of oxygen and outtake of carbon dioxide, especially depending on the diffusion gradient, as we're going to see later. So catch us in our next video as we're going to look at the various characteristics in details. And this, of course, will consist of a series of videos that we're going to do looking at each section of the capillary, or each section of the of this particular gaseous exchange system in details in this series of short videos. So be displayed by this particular section of the lower respiratory tract. These specific sections are adapted to their functions. So that is it for now, guys. Catch us in our next video. Kindly subscribe to our channel for more videos, and check in the link in the description boxes for various other videos which are similar to this. That is it for now. Bye. God bless you. Catch us in our next video.